BKT EuroCup in association with
Welcome to the capital of England. We are in London for round 4 of the BKT EuroCup. We're at the Copper Box Arena, home to the London Lions, who this evening welcome the visitors from across the English Channel. Paris Basketball come to town. A team undefeated, loving the English weather. Coach Thomas Lesalo is not worrying about the weather, though.
I think the team that can stick true to their identity will win today. I mean, they have a ton of talent on ball, shooters, very good bigs with some stretch, and for us, I think the biggest thing will be possession game, controlling the rebounds, not turning it over to unleash their high-powered transition offense.
More about the home team and their home high-powered offense that Coach Lesalo is so worried about. This is also a potent offense. Coach Bozic has got his team undefeated to start the season.
We have the same approach to every game. We are not worried about how many wins we have in a row. We just are worried to give our maximum on the floor, and then if that puts us in position for win, we'll be happy.
It is the BKT EuroCup. It is round 4 of the regular season. Group A action. London Lions against Paris Basketball. Well, the fans settling in for what is going to be a special night of action. These two teams do dial up entertaining basketball. Third time they've met in their short rivalry career. And this one of 4 games, the last game of the evening, this evening in Group A. One game tomorrow, Cedevita against Prometei. Plenty of action going on. Games underway already. Quick look at the standings, and you see these two teams, 2 of 4 teams undefeated. Paris sitting at the top thanks to points difference. Both these teams challenged to find out because the teams they've beaten are all sitting in the outside the playoff spaces. So we're yet to find out. This is going to be the first real challenge of both of these teams' true quality. Between them, the teams that they have beaten 6-0, between those 3 teams, they've only got 1 victory. So now is a real test. This is the first time they will have played a top quality team in their season. Talking about top quality, we've got some top quality guards on show. Matt Morgan against TJ Short. Short sample set, but TJ Short has to be already one of the key players. You start talking about MVP of the season. Both players averaging 17 points a game. TJ Short has exploded onto the scene, as has Matt Morgan after a quiet first game, where he just went 1 of 5 from 3-point line. Since that, he has been a phenomenon. So London have landed on someone special in Morgan, as have Paris in Short. Introduction for the visiting team. First, suitably muted, I'm sure. It's the team that a lot of new faces. It starts with the head coach. The head coach brought 6 players from his last position at Telekom Basket's Bonn. So 6 players on this team that won the Basketball Champions League with Bonn. So they're a familiar group. They know how to play together. They're a very loose group as a team. But one thing that they do is they put the ball up and they score a plenty. The #2 offense in the EuroCup so far this season. 97 points a game. But the interesting thing about this team is their defense is also top quality. It's number 3 in the EuroCup. They are at 74 points a game. They're a plus 23 points per game average. That's a huge victory margin that they've got. London, also a high-powered offense. 92 points a game. So we're almost certain to have a high-scoring affair here. Although, of course, when the stats say it's going to be nearly 200 points, you watch it be a ding-dong defensive battle. Introductions for the home team. Reportedly, we've got a sold-out Copper Box Arena tonight. If we have, that'd be 5,500. In fact, when these two teams met in the 2022-23 season, it was London's first EuroCup sold-out event. Paris coming out on top, comfortably on top in that game. London looking to reverse that outcome. In fact, these two teams, the away team has met both times that they've come up against each other. So it'll be something of a turn up for the books if one of these teams can actually get the job done. Win a home game, defend the home court, because that's the challenge in the BKT EuroCup. Group A, 2 groups of 10 teams. Top 6 qualified for the playoffs. And the best way to make that is to win your home games, defend your home court, and steal a couple on the road. Both these teams have done that so far. London winning 2 times on the road at Prometej, Slobozanska. Paris also winning 2 games on the road. They win and they overpowered Hamburg last week. And also been into Venice and got the victories. We see the roster near full strength for Paris. I always hesitate to say a team is at full strength because this early in the season there's always scope for teams to making changes. But Coach Vassallo surely is very comfortable with what his team has done so far. Yeah, Thomas Sala, fine playing career in Finland, and now fine coaching career. Look at the roster for Lyon. Got a couple of players missing. Key player that's out tonight. No Josh Sharma. You understand that will be a big loss for them in the middle. Put more pressure on the veteran big man Gabe Olaseni. London, of course, have got Sem Dekker back. This is his 2nd game back, having missed the first 2 of the season, so that's a big boost for them. And their head coach, Petar Bozic, also a fine player in his day. And Partizan fans out there will remember him racing the court in the black and white. The Partizan. He said before the game, he's got the same approach every night. They want to concentrate on their game system. This Paris team, well, they've only made 1 change to the starting lineup this season. Mikhail Yantunen has taken over. This is his 2nd game starting at the power forward position. Short, Herrera, Ward in the exterior, and then giant Leon Kratzer in the middle. For London, well, with Dekker back, it's a straight swap into the starting lineup in the 2nd game he started. Philip, Morgan, Grantham, Olaseni have all started every other game this season. Coach Bozic is settling into a consistent rhythm with the team he puts on the floor to start the game. London want to get out and run. They want to force turnovers, they want to get rebounds off quick shots, and they want to get on the fast break. They are not the most effective team in the half court. Big difference between this team this year and last season is their 3-point shooting. 33% that they're shooting this season. Significantly improvement. And that's directly down to the new players, Matt Morgan, Grantham, Tariq Phillips, Jordan Taylor considering, and Connor Morgan off the bench. No referees off the bench this evening. Carlos Cortez with the basketball is our crew chief.
Let's get these t-shirts out. Who wants a free t-shirt over here?
Took the stats between these two teams, Paris and London, high up there in very many offensive categories. Interesting one to keep an eye on is the assists and then also turnovers. Paris, best team of taking care of the basketball. London will be looking to force turnovers. Paris averaged just under 8 turnovers a game. London force 13 a game. That's going to be a crucial statistic. And then things that Coach Lisalo's already mentioned, rebounding. London is one of the better rebounding teams in the EuroCup, excuse me. So Paris are looking to match that effort on the boards. But ultimately, the stats are just for the geeks like me who sit on the sidelines, study the numbers, and try to get excited. What it really comes down to is what happens when the ball goes up. And that is about to happen. Round 4, Group A action, BKT EuroCup. London Lions versus Paris Basketball. It will be Olaseni versus Kratzer for the jump ball. Ball is up, tipped, and controlled by the visitors, and we are underway. The enigmatic TJ Shorts triggers the offense for the Parisians. Yantonen tries to do the entire interior passing. You see how quick this Lions team gets out on the fast break if you miss. Great hustle there. Dekker with the offensive rebound. Dekker doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger. Short, but there with the follow-up, it's Grantham. Dante Grantham fired up as he crashes the offensive glass. That's a huge start for Lions. The points, yes, but it's 2 offensive rebounds. That battle on the backboards is going to be very important tonight. Short off the mark. Grantham cleans up for Lions, and they're on the run again. Dekker looking inside to Olaseni. Instead goes cross court, and the pass goes awry. So I mentioned the turnovers. Lions have to take care of the basketball. There's a little bit of a rivalry growing between these two clubs. Both of them have aspirations of going to the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague. Both of them in their second year in the EuroCup. There's a lot of parallels between their ambitions and the way they've developed their local fan base. Two giant metropolises across Europe. It's so exciting to have cities of London and Paris with strong representation in the round ball game. Ball gets poked out of bounds. Kratzer will not want to let Olaseni post up against him one-on-one. Olaseni, a good old-fashioned big man. As he dives for the basket. Dekker goes baseline, nice finish. The zip-line pass from Matt Morgan. The defense is all worried about Olaseni going to the basket, but meanwhile, Dekker slashed to the basket. It's Lions by 4. Herrera, head fake into the lane, fakes the pass, gets the layup, gets it rejected. That's Dante Grantham with the rejection and the swat away, and then at the other end, Morgan. Well, he throws it into the chest of Yantonen, who had no idea the ball was coming. So Lions will retain possession. How's about this? Dante Grantham says, no, sir. Morgan got it by Ward. That shot was a long way off. Neither team really lighting up from three-point line so far. Sebastian Herrera missing the triple. Lions will end up with the possession. Their first substitutions of the game. Collin Malcolm entering for Paris, averaging 16 points a game. The American, another one of those players who came over with Coach Lisalo from Bonn. early in this one. Lions leading by 4 points to 0. Able to maintain momentum. Hesitant on the offense this time, though. Dekker has to do it on his own, gets his shot partially blocked, but gets the score. Sem Dekker showing just what his team missed in not having the first 2 games. Offensive rebound, good hustle there from Paris. And they're off with the mark with a 3-point shot, and they are 0 for 5 from the field so far. Tyson Ward commits the foul. As we said, we teased this before the game. Paris averaging 97 points a game, just blowing teams away. And yet here we are 3 minutes in, and they're yet to put a point on the board. This is going to be a test. This is going to be the real proof of whether or not these teams' records are up to scratch to start this season. Both teams 3-0. Shorts shows his speed, and we're going to get first points for Paris basketball as TJ Shorts sends a message to Gabe Olaseni saying, you want to go cross court on me, big man, you better throw it up high because I will steal anything chest high. Ball poked away, turnover. Hifi finds a streaking Collin Malcolm. You see how quick Paris can put points up. We talked about how Lions like to get out in the fast break. Paris come some heat themselves. They trail by 2. And a little bit of a loose pass there. Tariq Phillip, we appreciate what he's seeking to do. Bozic will be happy with the freedom his team are playing with, but you don't need to do it behind your back and one-handed whip to the corner. TJ Shorts sits down. Both these teams not afraid to go deep to their bench. So don't be surprised if you've seen star players taking the seat. Here's one star player. I've really been impressed with this young man this season, Nadir Hifi. Draws the foul on Morgan. 116 points a game off the bench. Just 22 years of age, the young French guard. And he's just electric in the open court. On the basketball right now. Weak side, turns a seat. Drops it off, hesitates, and then there's a foul committed there, and that's Phillip. Takes down Hifi. He's rolling around in some pain. Chasing the loose ball. Game's been played at some pace. Even though there's not a lot of points on the board, these first 4 minutes. He's going full ball. See the ball not loose, and then Phillip just grabbing a hold of Nadir Hifi. Paris will inbounds the ball. Guma off the bench, shoots 3. Both teams 0 from downtown. Both teams loving fast break basketball as Gabe Olaseni gets his name on the score sheet with the slam. Oh, see Hifi. Wow. You dial him up as an electric player, and he delivers. How's about that for a crossover dribble? London by 2 points midway through the first period. Morgan off with the 3. In transition, it is C. Banjasi ties it up at 8 points apiece. Great defense by the number 5 coming off the bench. Out hustling the London players for the rebound and then converting a layup at the other end. Meanwhile, Conor Morgan, arguably London's best 3-point shooter. Conor Morgan shooting 40%, but he's so consistent. bringing his veteran experience. He's been around EuroCup for many a year. Paris inside. And Goma stoops through off the backboard, well defended by Morgan. And then the foul's coming in the open court. Hifi committing the foul. Getting tangled up with Philip. Teams will head to their benches. We're going to have our first timeout of the game when this one is living up to expectations. We've got our first timeout. London with the lead by 11 points to 8. This game has been up and down the court from the off. Explosive start by London, but Paris, with their defense, has got themselves back into it. They trail by 3. Fast break layups have been the way. Both teams have been consistently able to score so far. Interestingly, neither team is really being a threat from the three-point line. Lions are going 1 of 6. Paris have clanged all 6 three-point attempts off the back of the rim. And for Lions, they don't actually care what the percentage is. They all just want to be a better shooting percentage from three-point line than Paris. Sometimes you've got to beat teams statistically in different categories. We see Sem Dekker getting a break. Dekker, second team All EuroCup last season. He was in the running for MVP. So I was surprised he ended up dropping down to the second team. Perhaps it was because Lions went out in the first round of the playoffs. Well, I didn't have a vote. Otherwise, I'd have certainly had him in the top 5. Philip with the turnover. And then the ball stolen back. And Philip makes no mistake that time. He'll send a thank you note to his compatriot in the backcourt, Mo Soluadi, who stole the ball away from Paris. And he gives it back to Philip. This time doesn't do anything silly. Puts 2 points on the board. Both coaches going deep to their bench. When we get back underway, it will be a Paris possession on the sideline. And Ngoma will bring it up for the Parisians. Drives strong to the basket, double clutch. Wanted the foul instead. Got his own rebound. Now it's Hifi. One-on-one basketball. Quickness they've got, Paris. And Hifi shows how electric he is going to the rack. Nadir Hifi goes to 4 points. His team into double figures. London 13, Paris 10. Deep into the first period. Olaseni. Hands off to Morgan. There in the corner, wide open is Soluadi. Misses the 3, but there, Conor Morgan gratefully gobbles up the loose ball, and he goes to 5 points, as does the lead for London, 15-10. Guama finds Hifi. Jordan Taylor looking out of breath before he even tries to chase him around the court, as Hifi puts Taylor on his butt and drops the 3-pointer. 20 years of age, Jordan Hifi. And the pace of this game, these teams are flying up and down the floor. Coast-to-coast action as C gets the layup, and just like that, Paris streaking up and down the court, tie things up. Coach Bozic of London has had enough. He calls a timeout. His 5-point lead gone in the blink of an eye. Team sit down. London 15, Paris 15. Well, difficult to hear Coach Vassallo's timeout. I'd say someone's always going to be open. And you saw those shooting percentages come up. It's interesting how long these coaches will stick with the three-point shooting. London, a perfect 6 of 6 on their 2-point shooting. Paris, 6 of 10, so 60% and 100%. Contrast that three-point shooting. Paris, 1 of 7, although it was a spectacular three-pointer by Nadir Hifi. London, 1 of 8. Luke Nelson with his first action of the game, number 10 for London, and he's at the point guard. Works the ball around the exterior. Grantham for London, mid-range jump shot. He's not wedded to the three-point line. Grantham goes to 4 points. London take the lead. Shorts weighs up the defense, steps back. Defense doesn't contest him, and he's off with the three-point shot. Another offensive rebound. We said rebound's going to be important. 4 offensive boards now for Paris. TJ Ward goes in. Tyson Wardrow, the inside. Misses a shot he'd like to have again, because he should have made that one over Luke Nelson. And then ball poked away. Will retain possession for London. Taylor gets the ball back from Nelson. Tries to thread the needle through the defense and turns it over, and TJ Shorts rips down the floor again. Oh, what a crossover move. He deserves a bucket just for that. And he's going to be up to Shorts to deliver it, which he does not. And the ball will stay here. So Jordan Taylor's come off the bench, and he must be hating life right about now. First of all, Nadir Hifi dropped him to his pants, and then TJ Shorts just put a crossover move on him. The veteran point guard Taylor doesn't have the same quickness as these electric guards that Paris has. That's something that Coach Bozic will be paying attention to. And you see Taylor as well, figuring, well, you can't get past me if you don't have the ball. Trying to deny Shorts, commits the foul. Herrera. Inbound to Jantunen. And there's Shorts again, leaves Taylor behind him. Shot clock hits 5. Shorts is aware. Pulls up, free throw line. Jump shot is nothing but string music. Left-handed jump shot from TJ Shorts. He goes to 4 points. We're all square again. The final minute of the opening period. London weaving around the outside, and eventually they find the interior pass, and Grantham, instead of going with the power layup, tries the reverse, which gets nothing. Now Paris on the attack through Shorts, and Shorts, he is a monster in the paint. 1.75 TJ Shorts, not the biggest player by any means, but he loves to get inside amongst the trees. Gives his team first lead of the game. Jordan Taylor will hold for the final shot of the first period. Nelson fades away at the buzzer. Luke Nelson dials up points for his team. Gets his team back on track over the outstretched hand of Jantunen. After one, London Lions 19, Paris Basketball 19.
We're giving away 2 tickets to EuroCup Boston. We've got some lucky people who've been selected. Stay here, guys, don't run away. What's your name, sir? Andy, who you got with you? Laura in the house. What's my other contestants over here? What's your name? And what's your name? Sean and King, yeah? Right, this is the competition. They have 30 seconds to make as many free throws.
The pace this game played at, you'd think there'd be about 40 points each by the two teams. Instead, it's a relatively low-scoring affair for these two clubs, and that's because their three-point shooting has been atrocious. No problems with their fast break basketball. These two teams are off and running. Both coaches will be relatively happy with the aggression defensively, as it was leading to easy points and fast break opportunities. And ultimately, it could be something special besides the outcome of this one. Neither team really got control of the tempo so far. Shooting percentages, three-point percentage is, well, that's true. And the numbers tell you it all. The interesting fact to me is there's not been a single free throw shot in that period. Is that because the referees are letting them play, or they're not playing good defense? That's what the coaches will be saying. They're saying you're letting people have open shots. Don't give them easy layups. Let's send someone to the free throw line. Both teams committed 3 fouls in that first period. Bearing in mind you've got 4 fouls before you start giving up free throws. You can afford to be a bit more aggressive, and that's both sides of the basketball. That's both teams.
In London. If you're supporting Paris Basketball, make some noise.
Yeah, Luke Nelson scored that fadeaway jump shot at the end of the first period to give his team the lead. Back on the court floor to start the second quarter. It will be Lions possession, second and the third quarter to begin. Paris won the jump ball at the start of the game. Grantham in the post, fouled by Herrera. Herrera asking the referee, what did I do? Referee said, well, you just shoved him. Lions have possession, baseline, new shot clock, 14 seconds. Issue at the scoring table again. Eventually we'll be ready to get underway. On the Copper Box Arena. Almost filled to capacity. One thing to sell the tickets, it's another challenge to get the people to come out. It's a wet night in London, as you saw at the start of this one. Touch passes, Jordan Taylor to the basket, and there's no shot blocker out there to contest. The veteran point guard gets his first points of the game. Kratzer tries to dump inside to Jantunen, who's fouled aggressively by Luke Nelson. Nelson just grabbing a hold. So let me put your arm around your waist, make sure you can't catch that ball. Short will take it out for Paris. Team trails by a deuce. And again, Shorts will orchestrate the offense, working up high. Taylor looking left and right to see where the high screen is. And then whipped cross court. Ward with his first triple of the night. His team's second. And they take the lead. Dekker for Lions. Plenty of action in the paint as Al-Husseini is trying to work against Kretzer. And in the end, it's stolen. It's that man Shorts once more. Breaks up the pass. Ward to the corner. Herrera off for the three. And that's one of those things that the player's got to make the judgment call. Am I feeling hard enough to try and get that one up, or should I just use the shot clock? Nice pass inside. Dekker finds Al-Husseini. He's fouled, but he does not convert the layup. It will be 2 free throws. The first free throws of the game. Well, it's about that for a pass from Shorts. Al-Husseini 92% from the free throw line so far this season. Continues his fine form as he makes the first. Now, the way these two teams play offensively, fatigue is going to become a factor. Let's wait till the second half, when third and fourth quarter, and those legs start getting tired. You see Jordan Taylor huffing there, chasing around Shorts and Hifi. It's a whistle off the ball. It's an illegal screen, I think it's been called on Mikhail Yantunen, number 20 of Paris. London, what a start to the season. If they can get the 4-0, it will be a huge message to state across the EuroCup. Sem Dekker doing his best to add to that, but he gets his shot blocked. Yantunen makes up for the foul with the swat. And in transition, they find Yantunen in the corner, and he makes the three. And everyone's going to love that transition offense by Paris. As Coach Lisalo said, the offense is easy. That was triggered by their defense. Nelson for three. Answers. Defense of Paris lets up. Just like that, the lead is no more for the visitors. Ward leans in with the left-handed layup. Nice pass there from Herrera. Well, we said this was going to be a close one. Certainly it had. Ups and downs and twists and turns to the story so far. Paris by a point early in the second quarter. Phillip into the lane, rolls off the rim. Rebound by the defense. That's Tyson Ward. He's fouled. And it's Phillip. And if it is Phillip, that'll be his second. So he goes in trying to make up for missing the shot. 2 fouls for him. And as always, the player said, don't worry, coach, I won't get my third. You better believe Coach Bozic will sit him down. Nobody wants to get 3 fouls in the first half. It really does limit you. And there indeed, that will be Phillip sitting down. Matt Morgan, 5 points, joint leading scorer in the game for London. Nelson takes up the short challenge. Hifi out there as well. He just rips around Morgan. He's so fast. That's the problem. I say you can't out-coach height. Oh, nice play. Tyson Ward. Big move on the backboards there. And London will not be happy giving that one up. This is lineup out there for Paris. This is the smaller lineup they've got, and they get another steal. It's Shorts once more. And he is just poetry in motion in the open floor. Coach Bozic calls the timeout. Coach Lisalo of Paris is up, and he is happy with his team. And he's happy with his team because of their defense. And a 3-point lead. Timeout London. They trail by 26 points to 31. Try and listen on Coach Lisalo's timeout. Does he make any adjustments now he's got the lead?
beautiful struggles jackets available now on the website shop.thelondonlions.com. There's lots of available merchandise. And you take all the
ready to see you in space inside, right? And then the continuation, you can run with bar card. These things how do you get the transition? Better pass the mission. Okay? We are looking for pockets like Nelson or seeing over the top, pressure on all of the passes. So hands going up to the Paris basketball and Copperbox.
Well, largest lead of the game so far for Paris. 5 points. This man Short, TJ Short. People will be wondering, saying, where has he been? He's been around for a few years. Coach Vassallo inherited him when he took over the Baskets Bond team in Germany. And he has swiftly had an impact on the Turks this EuroCup this season. 8 points, 3 steals already. Dante Grantham better be careful arguing with the referee. He doesn't get a foul. And this is where London have to keep composure. This is where we're going to see if this London side has the maturity to battle through the difficult times. And they're going through one right now as Paris are starting to assert their authority on the game. Tyson Ward now the game's leading scorer with 9. London needs to get back to some kind of rhythm on offense. Defensively, they need to tighten up. Forcing the three-point shots. Not helping, they get offensive rebound, and Matt Morgan. Well, it's no question, Route 1 to the basket is the way to go for London. Paris are almost daring them to shoot the three-point shot, because London are in a rush to shoot it. Oh, nice move inside. Jantunen finds Hifi, and Nadir Hifi drills the triple. And if Paris get half from the three-point line, it's hard to see how London hang on their coattails, because they've got such quickness on the exterior off the dribble. You can't really challenge the jump shooters and protect the basket. Malcolm in the post. One-on-one with Morgan. Collin Malcolm leans in, confidently takes that up over the smaller defender. And Coach Vassallo said he's got confidence in his offense. He's not worried about putting points on the board, and that's being proved here. 17-9 run to start this second period. His team lead by 10. Taylor winds up, clangs off the backhand. Big rebound by Al-Husseini. And Gabe Al-Husseini shows that the two-point shot is the way that London is going to have happiness. Steal by Taylor. He's fouled in the open court. Jantunen commits his second foul. Substitutions for both teams. Michael Hessen's getting his first action of the night for Paris, having replaced Leon Kratzer. And Banjasi back in to replace Mikael Jantunen. Lions, who led by as many as 6 points, now trail by 8. They have possession. In the half court, this is not their favorite way to play. They want to get out and be in transition and to execute in the half court. Sem Dekker comes up, trumps with the triple. Well, one thing that London does have in the likes of Dekker, Matt Morgan, Dante Grantham, they have players who can create one-on-one. So a 10-point deficit is by no means the end of the world for this team, especially if Dekker gets going. Morgan to the rack, gets the layup to go. Kessens tries to help. Coach Bozic is asking the referee, where's the foul? And Coach Lasalo has seen enough. He calls a timeout. Paris 10-point lead, chopped in half. The acrobatic hang time from Matt Morgan. Timeout Paris. They lead by 38 points to 35. Try and listen on to the London timeout. Coach Bozic talking with his coaching crew. It was interesting to hear how the players communicate as well. How the coach's instructions coming in. Game has gone back and forth. Nadir Hifi, 10 points already. Averaging 14 points a game. Just 21 minutes of action on average. That's 17 points in the road victory over Venice. Try to contest that as Paris continue to have their way offensively. Collin Malcolm with a strong finish. It's unusual to see a team become more effective when they get smaller. No question about Paris's lineup at the moment. No bona fide big man out on the floor. Malcolm, C. Kessens, strictly speaking, of their bigs, but the tallest is 2'6" in Kessens, and he's not really a power player. But London don't really have a big lineup either, which is why you get such open play between these teams. Morgan fouled by Nguma, shoots the free throws. Team 3 of 3, perfect from the floor, from the free throw line. Olaseni made a pair, now Morgan makes one, he's got one to come. Paris yet to shoot a free throw. It's debatable whether Coach Bozic will be happy about that. I could say his team are playing great defense. For the moment, they're very much in this one. They trail by as many as 10. They're within 3 points. 37-40. Under 3 minutes left until halftime. Oranges. Mehdi Ngwama has a shot well defended by Conor Morgan. It's the other Morgan for London who streaks away, and then the three-point shot off the mark. Philip almost begging the ball to do something. London now 3 of 12. That's 25% of the three-point line. Nice interior movement there. Nice elevation by Collin Malcolm. Just 2 meters tall, Collin Malcolm, but he's got those springs. He gets up quick, and he's got great footwork down low. Oh, wow, another fumble. Paris get the steal. That's 7 steals they've had already in this game. Said turnovers is going to be important. Hifi, catch, left-handed, off with the 3. Neither team have showered themselves in glory from three-point land. I'm certain both coaches will be saying at halftime, go to the basket. Morgan sticking glue to the three-point line. You don't mind Morgan shooting it, but it's a game when no one's making threes, so find a different way. Let's see doing that there. And this time Malcolm off with the three-point shot. And then Ngwama Picks up his second foul. Substitutions flooding in from the Paris bench as we get to the dog days of the first half. Minute and 22 seconds left. Paris in the bonus now, having committed 5 fouls. And Matt Morgan, who was perfect last time, has 2 more. Morgan now 8 points personal, his team's leading scorer. And they cut the deficit back to 3. The relatively calm waters of the first period, 19 points apiece. This second quarter has exploded. Shorts off the mark with the 3. Final minute of the half. Morgan drops off. Grantham for the slam. Interior passing of the highest order from Conor Morgan to a streaking Dante Grantham, who powers it home. Taylor commits the foul. It's a clever foul, though, because you can see Morgan drops through the under. Drop off. Grantham powers it up. Shorts is asking the referee if that should be unsportsmanlike. Taylor knew what he was doing there. That was a foul that was necessary. His team resets the defense. Shorts working off the dribble. And he finds an open Tyson Ward. Quick release, left-handed three-pointer is good. Tyson Ward, game's leading scorer with that triple. That'll put him to 12 points personal. Taylor thinking about a 2-for-1. He'll milk the offense, finds Grantham. Grantham, reverse layup, he blows at himself. Didn't need to, just have some confidence in your own athleticism. Leon Kratzer, maybe 2 meters 12, is not renowned as a massive shot blocker. Now, Paris can hold for almost the last shot of the half. And from Banja C, who nails the three-point shot. That's a huge play. Shorts with the assist. C with the triple. He goes to 7 points, and he gives his team a 7-point cushion at the break. Paris, good value for that lead as well. They have really raised the bar in that second quarter. Halftime at the Copper Box. London Lions 41. Paris basketball 48. Well, players head off the court. We'll get some input from the players themselves. Let's hear from Nadir Hifi of Paris. How does he think about his team's performance so far?
I'm here with Nadir Hifi. Nadir, 10 points to you in that first quarter, in that first half. You were tied after the first quarter. What set you apart in that second quarter then?
I keep running, get a stop, create a fast break situation, and we got to shot more free throw to get advantage on the second half.
Good luck second half.
Thank you.
Hifi noticing his team could do with some free throw points. Seems they haven't shot any free throws yet. Message to the referees, who will not be watching the halftime interviews. But Paris have taken over in that second quarter. Let's hear from a London player. I think we've got Sem Dekker. He's down at courtside.
I'm here with Sem Dekker of the London Lions. Sam, down by 7 at half-time after being tied after one quarter. What can you do in the second half to come back?
You know, we just got to shore up some things defensively. We had some breakdowns that we knew we can't let happen. You know, we're helping when we don't need to at times, and that's opening up their good shooters for some open shots. So we've got to stay patient. It's a really long game. Like I said, you know, in offense, just play with our pace and our rhythm, and we'll be fine.
Great. Good luck second half, Sam.
Well, Sam saying his team need to pick up defensively. Hifi's saying, please, Mr. Referee, give me a free throw. Wherever the outcome, Paris have the lead by 7.
Hey, give it a make some noise, come on, Box Arena. They're going out. Big up Ross in the house. Team GB, we got Sonny the Miss.
Well, a half-time defined, as we look at the highlights, in the second quarter by the defense of Paris, even though they conceded 22 points, both of these teams been flying up and down the floor. Paris, though, 7 steals and a significantly better three-point shooting percentage than London. That's what gives them the difference. Helps when you got someone the speed of Shorts going to the rack. We said before this game we'd find out which one of these teams was the bona fide 3-0 or undefeated team, and right now it looks like Paris. London, though, have proven already this season they are not worried about coming from behind. They had an outstanding performance last time up at Prometey. Quick peek at the stats. Shooting percentage, 0% free throw for Paris. That's because they haven't shot a free throw.
Oh, great defense from Badalona. Tucker runs in. Ray John Tucker. Jacoban Brown was so worried about what Tucker had done. He ignored him and absolutely slams it home. Lovely pass. What a pass that is. Ginat's there again.
And he ducks it home. Collin Malcolm given a tiny bit of space, and he punished Hamburg there.
Mike provides the screen, but someone goes up over the top, and there is Mike on the wraparound, no one at home, fed by Morgan.
We can see a timeout this time from Coach Delmeyers. Oh, the behind-the-back pass. What a pass! Oh, that's the pass of the game, the assist of the game. Under the hoop, behind the back pass, found the three-point shooter, who buried it. An amazing sequence of play there.
Got it driving, oh, hooked off the rim, but back it comes with interest from Kichenko.
short. Just above the free throw line. The long two, gets his own rebound, takes it inside, swings it back to the big guy. Kratzer says thank you very much. Shorts, I'll claim those points.
Williams sees some space and a chance to run. He does so. Popovich, Williams the follow. Throwing it down. That was Makundu, excuse me. What a play. Williams got it started. Makundu was there to finish.
Rattles and Ellis takes it down under pressure. Lovely bounce pass! Oh, Gratzulis! The bounce pass from Ellis was an absolute sublime touch, and Gratzulis wound up and slams it.
Williams, oh, lovely fake. Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous fake. Fake to go one way, went the other, and the lane opened up. Let's call that scrappy play again. Oh, that's what happens in the home courtrooms. Well, if it's forcing shots like that, but then giving up rebounds. Trevon Lemon Williams on the boards, throws it down. That'll hurt. That really will hurt the Lithuanian side.
Oh, Rodieski for three! Back his way to basket, goes in the lane. The hook is good. Barcelona love those baby hook shots in the lane. Zielinski puts it up, puts it down. Instant offense for Barcelona.
But defensively, they're starting to make mistakes. Let's hear how Coach Bozic feels about improving that position.
Only 19 points, but 29 in the second. What happened in that second quarter there?
I mean, we have few lapses on the end of the quarter where they hit 2 open threes. But overall, I think a lot of our turnovers led to their direct points. They have almost 14 points from our turnovers. So that's the one thing we need to control better in the second half.
Good luck in the second half, Coach.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, Coach Bozic is right. Stats, they also had 8 fast break points. Paris just 2 for London officially. Felt like there's a lot more in transition. Shooting the basketball, 3-point shooting continues to be a problem. 3 of 14, they're averaging 33% on the season. If they get to their right position, they should be in good shape. What about Paris? Coach Lisalo, is he smiling?
Coach, tied after 1 quarter there, but then 5 threes in that second quarter. Was that the difference in that second quarter there?
Well, we had good looks also in the first quarter, but it always helps when you make the threes.
Good luck in the second half, Coach.
Yeah, they heated up indeed in that second period. 5 of 7 from the 3-point line in the second quarter. That's dragged their shooting percentage right up. It was 14% after 1, 32% now. And don't forget that 68% 2-point shooting. That is really impressive. That means they're creating a lot of layups. The only frustration they've got is either London's not playing any defense or the referees aren't calling any fouls because they have yet to shoot a free throw. Teams go back to the benches for final instructions from their coaches. I think of the adjustments that London would make to slow Paris down. The best one they can make is to stop turning the ball over. 9 turnovers, 9 giveaways from London. Paris are happy to streak away, go on the run. They are very happy in open court action. One-on-one basketball defensively. It's the mismatch speed-wise that's helping Paris. Switching defense, which is quite the norm now. But if you're playing against a team like Paris, you've got to avoid letting Shorts and Hifi get one-on-one against bigger, slower players because they're going to get past them. Oh, so not all of our fans are good looking. Some need to go to makeup, but enjoying the action nevertheless. See some of the highlights from London. Sem Dekker in particular we already spoke about. He had some comments at halftime. They need him to get more touches of the basketball. Dekker, 6 shots in that first half. They could do with him doubling that amount. I'd be quite happy to see Sem Dekker have the ball in his hands, almost in a point forward like position. Third quarter possession, it will be London Lions looking to turn this around. 29 points they conceded in that second period. That's way too much. For Paris, more of the same. That'll be the recipe from Coach Lisalo. For London, see the obvious adjustment is going to be get Dekker in more possession. They come back with the same starting 5, as do Paris. 20 minutes of action in regulation, 7-point lead for Paris. And off the first missed shot, it's a big offensive rebound by Olaseni. And then Olaseni converts as Philip this time makes the right decision. Penetrate and kick to the big man. Feed the bear. Olaseni goes to 8 points. For Paris, they've got to show composure at the start of this half. Shot clock under 5. Now they're going to have to hurry. This one's not about composure, it's about just getting the shot off. And, well, Ward got caught between just tipping it home and trying to dunk it. In the end, did neither. And then at the other end, Grantham is wide open, and Coach Lisalo will be unhappy with that. That's frustration born out of a simple mistake at the other end, and then they just lost their concentration. London get a stop. and a score. I imagine we'll have a timeout quickly called by Paris. Ward, size advantage over Matt Morgan, kicks to the corner. Herrera way off the mark. And I think if London convert here, you're going to hear that whistle go for a timeout. Grantham misses the three-point shot. And I know it's open, but they're not making them. They need to soften up the defense inside, get to the basket more, get the defense on their heels. Same strategy would be true for Paris. Both teams still trying to line that three-point shot. I mean, Paris have outscored London from the three-point line, but they've not been good. Oh, great defense by Kratzer. Just using his length there. That's good post defense by Leon Kratzer. Any big men looking, or women, play good defense in the post. Got that arm out in the passing lane. Didn't have to go to the ball. Just let the ball come to him and pokes it away. Olaseni asking the referee why he didn't get called for the foul. He thought he was being held. Shot clock winding down. Morgan. A rare made three-point shot for London, and just like that, we're all square. It's a 7-0 run to start the half. Shorts, sized up Phillip. And there's a legal screen by Janssen. That's an easy call for the referee. As Phillip tried to get over the top, you see Janssen then turn his back and kind of stick his hips out. And yep, he knows he called the foul, committed the foul. Coach Lasalo, let's see how he goes with this. Some coaches let his team play their way out of a bit of a funk. Others need to call the timeout. I think if this one goes, he needs to call the timeout, because that's a 10-0 run, and indeed, you see the hand go up. Coach Lasalo gets his team to the bench because London are in the ascendancy, and they're seeking to take control. Phillip leans back with the three. The Lions are back in business. They lead by 51 points to 48. Timeout, Paris. Coach Bozic's drawing up the timeout, and he'll be looking to assess any adjustments that Paris make. The only adjustments you can make in this is the kind of offense that London have produced throughout the opening rounds of this season. Unselfish basketball. 15 assists they've got tonight. 15 of 21 two-point shooting. And then the three-pointers, they'll come with time. Phillip making that one, but they need to rely on attacking the basket. Keeping this defense up. Scoreless Paris have been so far in the first 3 minutes. Travel called, TJ Shorts. The pump fake, getting Phillip in the air. Then he got Olaseni in the air, but he shuffled his feet. And that's the 5th turnover of the night for the visitors. Everything going London's way right now. Dekker controlling the action for London. Morgan winds up, misses the three. Defensive rebound, Hifi, and he is off coast to coast. Nadir Hifi shows a burst of speed. Again, just leaves the defense in his wake. Olaseni muscles inside, dumps down, finds Grantham for the power layup, and he is fouled and will shoot free throws. It's amazing the power, how momentum can shift so easily. At the end of that first half, Paris were quite simply in control. Offense was flowing, making the open shots. Defense was in full effect. But just like that, a half-time break, and London have turned it around completely. And again, the aggression is in favor of London. It's reflected in the free throw count. This will be free throw number 8 for London, of which they've made all 8. 8 points at the free throw line. Paris yet to score at the free throw line at all. That's why London now have the lead, having trailed by 7 points at halftime. Then they lead by 3, 53-50. Hifi gets inside, has it stripped away. London grabbing this game by the scruff of their neck. Their defense is exceptional to start the half. Working around the outside now, looking for the opening. Morgan. Ooh, gets away with a carry, that's for sure. Shot clock winding down. Phillip leans back. Long two is nothing but music of string. Phillip goes to 7 points. Well, what a transformation by London. They have put this Paris basketball team in their place. And it's the manner with which they've done it. They've beaten Paris at their own game. Defense is king. 14-2 run to start this third period. Phillip looks a little bit out of sorts in that first half, picking up 2 fouls. He's now feeling it. Oh, what defense. See with the block shot. Grantham gets the ball back. London will have possession with 6 seconds to get the shot away. Good hustle by Banjasi. Jantunen sits down. 3 points, a couple of rebounds to his name. Dekker muscles through, doesn't get it to go. Here's that man Hifi again. He is whizzing, but then he slows down. Reads the defense, has got 3 players back there. Now the challenge for Paris, can they find a way to get an easy score? And they get another turnover. This time it's Nguama. Mehdi Nguama with his first turnover, shuffling his feet, trying to kick the ball out to the corner, looking to find Hifi. London in control. Paris at 6s and 7s on the court, just don't know what to do. Well, at halftime, London had 9 turnovers. Paris had 4. And here we are midway through the third period. Paris have committed the turnovers 5 times, and now both teams on 9. Phillip, the crossover dribble, creates the open space and gets the bucket to go. Tarek Phillip is having a night to remember right now. He goes to 9 points. Hifi steps back, leans back. That 3-pointer was optimistic at best. Now London, for a team with 7-point lead, had complete control. This is it. Olaseni off with the deuce, but it's an offensive rebound. And then Olaseni at the second time of asking, no good, but then he's fouled. Kessen's guilty of the foul. Coach Lasalo is just screaming at his team to go rebound the basketball. He said before the game, don't turn the ball over. Take control of the backboards. And in this third period, they have done neither. They've committed 5 turnovers, and they are not rebounding. TJ Shorts, well, not renowned as a three-point shooter, and he's proved that so far this season in the EuroCup. 0 from 11. Hosseini, no mistake with the first. What a difference, the aggression that London have shown going to the basket. 9 of 9 on free throw shooting. Look at that, 100% to 0%. And the 0% is because Paris haven't shot a free throw. And they've not shot a free throw in the third period because they've turned the ball over. They're not even getting shots off. It's a 16, 18-2 run. Malcolm backs down, doesn't want to take the shot. He's had a smart move. He goes baseline, spins and gets it up. Does not get the free throws. No contact called. Referee judging that Malcolm created, and then how's about that? London Lions fast break basketball, and Thomas Lasalo just doesn't know what's hit his team. They are on the ropes and they are staggering. Shorts completely out of sorts. What a difference a half makes. Dekker orchestrating the play. Said he's almost like the point forward now in this second half. Not looking to score, but he's calling the offense. He's got the leadership skills. First turnover of the period for London. Shorts in, and he will get the first free throw of the game, and Hosseini knows he got. Shorts finally had to get the quality to come through. He drove through the lane, and there he gets the help defense. Hosseini just clumsily comes over to help. Maybe a little bit of fatigue. Maybe Hosseini needs a break. Either way, Shorts, who is 0 from 11 on three-point shooting, is 14 of 17 at the free throw line. This is the place where he gets a lot. He normally shoots about 3 or 4 free throws a game this season. And he misses the three-point play. And what a turnaround this has been. 20-point swing. Paris led by as many as 10 points in that third period. London stretched it out to 10 now. They lead by 9. Morgan into the lane, offensive rebound. Hosseini, no. Ends up in the hands of Shorts. Malcolm poked the ball back to his point guard. And Paris would love a couple of those easy baskets they had in the third period. They're not getting them now. This London defense is in full effect. Malcolm drives, tosses it up and gets the 2. That's when they were playing well. That's what made them look good in that third period. Lions call a timeout. Coach Bozic just wants his team to keep their composure. He's eyeing that scoreboard. He knows he's got a good shot at taking this game by the scruff of the neck. His team leads 61 points to 54.
It's time for a little bit of dance come here in the Copper Box Arena. So if you see yourself on the big screen, we want to see you break out some moves representing London today.
Well, joyous sounds from the fans in the Copper Box. London in control. And it's been a great response from London. First real test of their character this season. At halftime, I'm sure Coach Bozic would have just said to him, look, this is when you're going to let the EuroCup world know if you're for real or if you're pretenders. Right now, they look very much like they are for real. Out of the timeout, London by 7. 2 minutes left in the third period. Nelson in the corner, closely guarded by Shorts, trying to sell the foul. Taylor in the paint, takes it up and converts. Jordan Taylor. A man reborn in this third quarter there. A powerful move to the basket. Gets the lead back up to 9. Shorts, maybe holding on to the ball a little bit too much here. Nobody else has touched the basketball on this offense. And he gets his shot blocked. Smart play by Morgan. Just stand there. Let Shorts just dribble around in circles. And then when he raises up, block the shot. Although Shorts forced the turnover. Offensive foul called. Jordan Taylor. Clear shove into the chest. Well, at the halftime, Paris had 8 points off turnovers. London had just 2. Here's the offensive foul, no question about that. But here we are at the end of the third quarter. London now have 12 points from turnovers. That shows their defense have brought them back into this. Meanwhile, Paris have up their total to 10. Jantunen goes to the lane, and that's a strong finish. That's a better play from Paris. Final minute of the third. London in possession, in control. Morgan hesitates, finds Grantham, finds Morgan. That's a good shot from Morgan, and Connor Morgan dials up his second triple of the night, and it's all smiles as London have their biggest game of the night. They lead by 10. Shorts leans in, wants the foul, gets nothing. And London now can hold for the final shot of the period if they want, but instead, Nelson pulls the trigger early. They could have probably held for a better shot than that. Now, shot clock is off, and it will be Shorts to see if he can make something special happen for Paris. There's a whistle, there's a foul called. It's going to be Nelson called for the foul. Should have called it before the shot. So Paris will get the ball back. No free throws to come. Still Paris have just shot 1 free throw tonight. London have shot and made all 10. Morgan, reliable from deep. Paris got to get the ball in. Shorts for 3. If he makes it his first of the season, and he doesn't make it. Well, when you've missed 11 three-point shots in a row, you're probably not the best option. Anyway, London in control. End of 3 periods. London Lions 66. Paris basketball 56.
New York or Boston, they'll decide. Right, at this moment, Andy and Laura are in the lead 4-1.
Well, third quarter highlights. It's difficult to show how good the defense was of London, but that's what stole the show. The offense improved again. Quarter to quarter, 25 points. That's their best offensive output, but defensively, they shut Paris down. Paris scoring 8 points. And of course, when you have great defense, confidence just starts to ooze on the offensive end. And that's what's happening with London. Paris looking to step off the pace at times. Despite the best efforts of Shorts, they've not really played good team basketball. in that third period. A weak 10 minutes of action from the visitors. A powerful one from the Lions, the home team. See that dominates on the backboards as well. 18 assists. They average 17 assists a game on the season, so already up on their season totals. Shooting percentages, three-point percentages, still poor for both teams, but now London are on a par with Paris. And so it's the free throws that are the difference, and that's from aggression. London attacking the basket, forcing the referees to make a call. And they've been rewarded with 10 free throws, which they've made all 10. Dave Olaseni, 10 points, 7 rebounds. He's a perfect 4 of 4 on the free throw line. Leading candidate for player of the game, if we were to call it right now.
If you're here supporting the London Lions, make some noise!
Fourth quarter action underway. Table topping teams, London and Paris, both 3-0 to start the season. Only one will have an undefeated record at the end of this night, as Sebastian Herrera gets on the scoreboard, his first three-point bucket of the night. Foul called in the open floor. Tyson Ward. Confirmation he's got 3 fouls personal. Tyson Ward, 12 points in the first half. He's still got 12 points. He hasn't even shot the basketball here in the second half. It just shows how Paris have just lost their rhythm offensively. Turnover. Jordan Taylor picks up his 4th foul.
Jordan Taylor will take a three. Tariq Phillip checks in for him.
No frustration because the way Tariq Phillip has been playing. Coach Bozic will be happy with his performance. Herrera now for Paris. Jantunen kicks the shorts. Shorts breaks his duck from the three-point line. It had to come in the end. A 6-0 run. Back-to-back triples for Paris. First Herrera, then Shorts. Phillip feeling it. Offensive rebound. Nelson, though. Phillip kicks it on. Grantham goes to basket, and the travel is called on Dante Grantham. He doesn't even look at the referee. He knows he trailed his pivot foot. Now the challenge, Coach Bozic of London. How did he rotate these players? He wants Olaseni out there on the floor, but he doesn't want to lose up the big man's juice. No Josh Sharma tonight, so they're a little short-handed at the big man position. Herrera thinks about penetrating. Shorts gets inside. He pulls up, gets the defense in the air, and sells Tariq Phillip the head fake. It's an 8-0 run to start this 4th period. London being given a taste of their own medicine. Luke Nelson breaks his team's duck, gets his lead back up to 4. Shorts. Over close to that three-point line shoot, and you see the value of Olaseni. Not only is he a masterful rebounder, but he's confident enough to bring the ball up the floor and relieve the pressure. And he's going to muscle his way inside here. No foul called. Kratzer with a steal. No foul called at the other end. And I think Paris will keep possession, but Tyson Ward saying, there's got to be something. Well, a lot of contact under that Paris basket. Tyson Ward goes through. Oh, credit. Phillip just got a slap on the ball, knocked the ball free. 19 seconds on the shot clock for Paris. Hifi, left-handed jump shot. off the mark. He's leaning off balance, and there, Al-Husseini pulls in rebound number 9. One more, and he'll have a double-double. 10 points already to his name. Morgan and Dekker playing a two-man game up top. Dekker misses the 3. Shorts, change of pace, gets through the foul, and 1. Morgan knows it as well. He can act like he didn't touch him, but he does is he stands up. You watch him lean in with that right hip. There's the foul, and he knew he committed contact. And the thing is, you got to stay down, keep his knees bent, and keep sliding. You just got to make Shorts change direction. You let Shorts go in a straight line, he is going to burn you. And he is now the game's leading scorer, 17 points personal. But he misses another free throw. 0 for 2 tonight. Well, Paris, why give him any free throws if they can't make them? Phillip. Good ball movement from London. Good defensive recovery from Paris. Shot clock undefined. And then Jantunen. Do not make eye contact with your coach, Mikhail, because he doesn't like that foul, not one little bit. Because you ran the shot clock down with great defense, and then you stick your hand in to a guy who's dribbling away from the basket. London reset on the shot clock. Phillip muscles his way in the lane, has it poked away. Shorts again, and in transition, Hifi converts the layup, and here comes Paris. Well, you tell me which one of these teams is for real, because they're taking it in turns. It was London, it was Paris, it was London. Now it's Paris. Grantham for 3. And London have lost their rhythm completely. And Paris are streaking away. Al-Husseini, though, saves his team as he gets his 10th rebound. And then Matt Morgan answers for London. The huge performance across the board by Gabe Al-Husseini. He goes to 10 points and 10 rebounds. Matthew Morgan, though, shows Paris he's got a little bit of speed in his pocket as well. He will shoot the free throw. Yeah, creates the contact, but it's that chop down by Ward that's fouled in the act of shooting. And Morgan does his best to take the cameraman out, but professional cameraman just bounces back up. The red tabard keeping him safe. And both teams have gone to the benches. No official timeout called. I think the referees may be taking a look. Well, I think they're trying to check the clock. Foul's been called on Tyson Ward. That's his 4th foul. What a difference. Tyson Ward, arguably the best player in the first half, 12 points, 4 rebounds. And here he is at the end of the 3rd quarter, and the beginning of halfway through the 4th quarter, sorry. He's still got 12 points, and he's still got 4 rebounds, but he's also got 4 fouls for his trouble. Yeah, confirmation, Al-Husseini with the double-double, 10 points, 10 rebounds. What a performance by the big man. When you do that donkey work that Al-Husseini is doing inside, it's rarely recognized. You look at the stat sheet and you know, wow, okay, I guess he was controlling things, but he has controlled the paint. 3 offensive rebounds, 7 defensive rebounds. And London continued to be rampant at the free throw line, 11 for 11. Malcolm drives inside, steps through, and gets a tough deuce to go. I'll tell you what, Collin Malcolm has got some moves. He's got some incredibly soft hands when he shoots that basketball off balance. He goes to 12 points. There's a whistle, and that's an illegal post-up. Al-Husseini commits the foul. That's just his 2nd. Malcolm managing to get his chin in the way of Al-Husseini's elbow. I was saying he called for the foul. Teams congregating at the benches. I think maybe they're going to ask the referees to check for an unsportsmanlike foul. Coach's challenge from Coach Lisalo of Paris. He's asking the referees if that's an unsportsmanlike foul. If it is, it will be 2 shots plus possession for Paris. That foul, it seemed it was off the ball when it happened. It was in the post-up. Al-Husseini posting up against Malcolm. The question's going to be, if he catches him in the face, maybe the referee will upgrade it to an unsportsmanlike. But main thing for Coach Lisalo, well, here you see, there's the post-up. Al-Husseini pivots, and there's that left arm that gets him in the face. Oh, I don't know. Well, we'll hear the referee's decision shortly. Great shot there, you could see, of an almost full house here, 6,120 something people, the biggest home crowd ever for London Lions in the BKT EuroCup. They've been treated to a fine night of action. It's hard to even guesstimate what way the referees are going to go. It's very much down to the camera angles that have been secured. The original call was a foul. Are they going to change it? And they're going to leave it as it is. It'll be Paris basketball. The Coach Lisalo has used up one of his 2 coaches' challenges. He has 1 to go. Coach Bozic has 2. Just for the record, if at 38 minutes, so with there's 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter, both coaches will be reduced to just 1 challenge if they have it. But then there's a lot more things that the referees will review without the challenges. Hifi tried to do something with the basketball before he'd actually caught it, and that's a sloppy turnover. 10 turnovers now for Paris, 16 for London. Let's help Paris get back into this. London could have put this game to bed in the 3rd quarter. Now they've got some momentum though. Philip kicks through. Dekker with a slam dunk. Come the moment, come the man. And the man for London is Sem Dekker. Just powers the slam home. Great pass, great assist. 20 assists for London now. Jantunen fumbles the ball, but makes the 3-point shot. Mikael Jantunen, he's 2 of 3 from deep, and he ties us up. 73 points apiece, midway to the 4th period. The worry for London is they should have put this game to bed. They had Paris out on their feet. Now this is going to be down to toughness and smart basketball. Which team plays the most clever basketball? Collin Malcolm trying to no-look cross-court pass is not the smartest play he'll make. How's about that, though, from Philip to find Dekker? Power play. Sem Dekker, 9 points personal. We've got a timeout called on the floor. This one is as tight as it was at the top of the game. 0-0 to start. Teams go to the benches. It is 73 points apiece. Well, look at those quarter scores. London holding Paris just 8 points in the 3rd quarter. That's Paris holding London to just 7. Let's see if we can hear Coach Lisalo in the Paris timeout. Difficult so far. getting much out of that, are we? So we look at the numbers. They say the defense. The interesting thing about these quarter scores is that when it's like they're going against each other. So if one team's being held down, the other team is converting. It's forcing turnovers, getting easy points. That's the secret to winning this game. You have to say it's going to be the team that plays the tightest defense the rest of the way in this fourth quarter. You'd expect to get the win. Shorts has been up and down tonight, but he's leading his team at the moment. 17 points personal, TJ Shorts. Leads all scorers. Nice move. Nguama is challenged, and Olaseni is going to collect the foul. Olaseni is asking the referee for some help. Olaseni commits the foul before the contact with the face. That's why he's asking for a referee. Said a substitution got poked in the eye. Nguama gets Olaseni out of sorts. Well, part of the big man's code, I would say that's a foul on Nguama every day. Sadly, big men are few and far between. We have no say. Nadir Nguama goes to the line. And here's the thing that Coach Lasala will feel is in his favor now. London, 11 of 11 at the free throw line tonight. Paris have only shot 2, well, they've shot 3 free throws. They've made the first one. Coach Boz is asking the referee if he can challenge that call. You can't challenge the call to turn the foul around. So it was the foul that's being called. It's not whether it's a foul or not. And challenge for unsportsmanlike, but it wasn't that. Well, missed the free throw. And then Nguama, well, he's going to stay on the floor because he's worried about being called for an unsportsmanlike. Because that was a clumsy foul by Nadir Nguama. Because this is one that Coach Bozic could challenge for unsportsmanlike. Nguama just tried to do a little bit too much. There's the foul. He's got Phillip in the face. Tariq Phillip hasn't done anything. I was about to say that the free throws, the law of averages tend to come into play on the basketball court. And you would expect Paris to get more free throws as this game wears on, but they've got to make them. Referees aren't going to give you fouls if you can't make a free throw. Conor Morgan off balance, well defended by C. Working the ball around. Malcolm being pretty electric when he gets inside. Challenged by Morgan, a good defense by Matt Morgan. Nguama, probably not the choice you'd expect, but he delivers. Nadir Nguama delivers a three-point shot just when his team needed something special. And this game has turned on its head again. Timeout called by London. They trail by 73 points to 77. Trying to listen to Coach Bozic's timeout. Look at the way the scoring has swung. It's just from quarter to quarter. This fourth one, London had this game in the bag, and this is what you worry about when you don't put a team away when you've got them down. And this Paris team now are riding the wave of confidence. There's a long way to go in this one. Paris just had players deliver from unexpected angles. Nguama, who's been up and down, 4 fouls he's playing with, delivers a three-point shot. It's hard to say. TJ Shorts, as important as he is to Paris as a player, he's not that much of a threat from the three-point line, whereas Nguama is. And that's why he's been on the court with the tightest part of the game. 3.5 minutes plus change left in regulation. Paris by 4. Dekker, the big man, comes up tough. London need a basket. You dial Sem Dekker's number. And Garma feels it, misses it. Big rebound. Kessens keeps it alive. In the half court, what does Paris have? They have Nadir Hifi. Hifi wants a three-point shot. That one wasn't even close. Dekker with the rebound, and Dekker now running the play. In control for London. Morgan steps out high. Nguama playing with 4 fouls. Morgan draws the contact, and Nguama is done. That's smart play by Matt Morgan. He took a look at Nguama, and he knows Mehdi Nguama can't keep with him. Not with 4 fouls. Nguama trying to talk to the referee about hitting in the face. It's one of those ones when you put your face in the way of the offensive player. That's a foul. And he is done for the night. He fouls out. Matt Morgan will shoot free throws. There's no question of contact with his face, but he put his face in the wrong place at the wrong time. And Matt Morgan, who's perfect 5 of 5 at the free throw line, continues in that vein. Well, if Lions pull this one out of the bag, it's going to be down to their performance at the free throw line. And of course, just as I say that, he misses. 2-point lead for Paris. Deep in the 4th quarter. Short weaves his magic in the paint. Well defended. Shot clock under 5. He's going to have to get inside. He pulls up and he gets stopped. That's great defense. Phillip, outstanding defense. Tariq Phillip didn't go for the head fake, didn't fumble, didn't get excited. That man Dekker cannot deliver as we go into crunch time. The final 2 minutes of regulation. And we're no nearer knowing who's going to win this one. Ward still can't add to his 12 points in the first half, but Leon Kratzer, the big man, leans in, gets his first points of the night. Shorts commits the foul at the other end. Free throws the rest of the way for any defensive foul. We'll make that Shorts' second foul. Morgan will go to the line. His team trail by 3 with 2 free throws to come. He's 6 of 7, the only player to miss a free throw for London tonight. There's a little banter there between Shorts and Morgan. There's just a word here and there trying to get into the head of each other. And Morgan, frustrated, misses the free throw. Obisoko graced the court for London last year. We understand injuries. No longer able to participate. Paris by 2. Minute and a half left with possession. Said it was going to be the defense that decides this game. Oh my word! What a play there, Nadir Hifi. He said defense that. Wow, what a dunk by the little point guard. Well, that's just let him have it. It was Collin Malcolm, sorry, not Hifi, but still. Just throws it down. And that is a game changer, that play there by Collin Malcolm. Apologies not giving him credit in the first place, but oh my word, he got the crowd on their feet. And it's the home crowd. Now Paris have control. Shorts, spins, takes it high, and this is TJ Shorts' time of the game. And he is pumped. We got to see that play again. Oh my word, Collin Malcolm. A drop the mic slam dunk. And as he put London to sleep with that one. Timeout call by the home side. They are in trouble. Under a minute to play. London 77, Paris 83. See what Coach Bozic is calling, drawing up in the timeout. The sound is not great from there. He needs a three-point shot. Not desperate. Oh my God. Sem Dekker, that's what Dekker does. You see Malcolm saying to the referee, I should have had an and one. And Shorts, see, the thing is that Shorts and Matt Morgan is in the same vein. They're closers. You give them a couple of point lead in the final minute of the game, just put the ball in their hands. They're going to put the points up. They're going to draw the fouls. They're getting the free throw line. But first, it's the defense. We said now the defense would make the difference. Paris just all fall back, no full court pressure. They are not giving open threes. And how's about that swarming defense? Phillip goes to the basket, gets the two. Tariq Phillip having his best night of the season so far, but now he's got the biggest challenge. He's got the hottest hand in the EuroCup, and he's got to stop him to get his team the chance to get the ball back. Shorts doesn't even really need to shoot. He knows that they got a 4-point lead. It's a 2-score difference. Does Phillip go for the head fake? No, because there isn't one. The jump shot is off, and here comes Matt Morgan, London's closer. And he doesn't get the chance to do his magic as Shorts commits his third foul. And he sends Matt Morgan back to the line, where he's not been so solid the last couple of times of asking. Shorts, 19 points, 5 assists, 5 steals. Well, 7.8 seconds left. London have no timeouts to go. Paris have timeouts they can call if they so wish to advance the ball in the front court. Don't see the advantage for that. But if he makes this, Paris with a 2-point lead, they need the ball in and they need to make free throws. The free throws are good. And there is the timeout. London so close. But now they need something special. Timeout called by Paris. They lead by 83 points to 81. Coach Lasala is just trying to engineer the ball inbounds, and he wants the ball inbounds to his best free throw shooters, because there's no question London will go for the steal and they're going to go for the foul. Now, as a team on the season, Paris 80%, 79%. They make 4 out of 5 free throws. Tonight they've made 1 of 4, so you would expect them to make both if they get fouled. But London, a steal and a score. Let's just say, is it going to come down to free throws? It's going to come down to the defense on reflection. London averaging 92 points a game. Paris averaged 97 points a game. Neither team close to their total. That tells you that we've got 2 top quality teams here from Group A. Three teams were 3-0 to start this night. Besiktas has already gone down. They've lost on the road. So there will be one team all alone, 4-0, top of Group A, and it's one of these 2 teams here. Ball's inbound, Shorts. He's fumbled, he's grumbled, and then he is fouled. And it's Soloardi, I think, who's giving him a slap on the arm. They had a good double team in place there. It is Soloardi who commits the foul. Shorts will go to the line. I mean, it's a risky strategy, but when you've got a double team as good as that, Shorts had his back to the court. He wasn't thinking about passing the ball. All they had to do was just stay strong, get a 5-second call, and get the ball back with less than 3 seconds, but 3 seconds and a 2-point deficit. We've got a chance to win right now. If Shorts makes these, it's hard to see a way back for London, but he's missed both of his free throw attempts so far tonight. Short, 82.4% on the season. Again, it's the same thing. You go by the law of averages, you go by the percentages, you go by the stats. This is money in the bank for Paris. There's a little bit of pressure, though. And that pressure tells, and the fans roar approval. Because now, if he makes it, London have got 6 seconds, 3-pointer, and we got overtime. The free throw is good. And the substitution, Coach Bozic gets his best 3-point shooter on the floor, Collin Malcolm. Now, what does Coach Lasalo do? Do you even let London shoot the 3-point shot? That's the question. Do you foul, put them on the free throw line, make them shoot 2? All sorts of options here for the coaches. Coach Bozic now, while the referees are discussing something at the scoring table, gives the coaches an opportunity to talk to their players. And there you see Coach Lasalo saying, get his team here. What are we going to do defensively? One option for Paris is to foul in the open floor. Don't let London even take a shot. Give them 2 free throws. There's all sorts of risks that come with that, but equally, if you try to play straight-up defense, contested shot could be fouled in the act of shooting. Could be even give up a 4-point play and lose the thing. The drama, the tension of 6 seconds of basketball. You forget that we watched 39 minutes and 54 seconds already. These 6 seconds will have a huge implication on the standings in Group A. These 2 teams are undefeated. The winner of this game goes home standing alone at the top of Group A. London want to sub Olaseni out and put Collin Malcolm in the game. I didn't see it. Did Olaseni get subbed in for the free throws to rebound? And if that's true, you can't You could sub somebody else out. You can't take Al-Husseini out, but they do want Morgan on the floor. Well, the tension reigns, even for those in here who knew the basketball. They don't know what's happening, but this is really nerve-wracking. It'll be London possession on the baseline. They can't move to the front court because it wasn't a timeout. London, simple. They need a three-point score. Nothing else will do. Well, on a night of such drama and tension, shame that one of these teams goes home a loser, but one will. Will it be London? Will it be Paris? The next 6 seconds will tell us the answer. Phillips streaks down the floor. Dekker hesitates, pulls the trigger. Sem Dekker for overtime! And Dekker delivers! Sem Dekker keeps his team alive. London looked doomed. The referees will go and check the clock. The scoreboard says 0 seconds. Did he get the shot off in time? What a play. I don't think there's any question he made it. They're going to put time back on the clock. It's up, it's away. When does it go to the net? That'll be 0.2 seconds. Sem Dekker. We said he had to come up big. He can't come up any bigger than that. Dekker with the bucket to send us to overtime.
There is never a draw at the end of the game.
Well, the coaches both being called to speak to the referees.
Referees have checked the clock.
I think they're going to put. I think they're going to put 0.2 on the clock. Well, it's almost impossible unless Paris have to throw the ball the length of the court, tip it while it's in the air and have it go through the basket. I think we are pretty much destined for overtime. Dekker, well, he said that he was the player that could make the difference, but wow, what a difference he has just made. Dekker has pulled his team out of the fire. We got a timeout on the floor. 84 points each. Paris with the timeout. Well, we can't hear what's happening in the timeout, but we can hear the atmosphere in this stadium. London Lions' biggest home attendance of their EuroCup career. And what a treat they've been given. Sem Dekker, a walk-off shot, except they're going to walk back on. He knew he had the rhythm. C did not want to take the risk to foul the shooter. A perfectly executed play. Paris had the timeout, extend the court, move the ball down the court. They're going to lob it up, and it's touch. He can't land. It's got to be tipped home or draw a foul. Surely nobody's going to commit a foul. If you're London, just stand by the basket. There's the lob, it's up, it's tipped, it's grabbed, and Al-Husseini with the steal, and we're going to overtime. Don't go anywhere, folks. We got 5 more minutes at least. At the end of regulation, London Lions 84, Paris Basketball 84.
Purchase your tickets now for upcoming fixtures. Men's and women's action.
Wow. We need an overtime period just to relax and catch our breath, because that fourth quarter had everything that this game has given us all night long. Paris looked dead. Then they had the game at its mercy. A 6-point lead with less than a minute to play. And then up steps Dekker. And we're still here.
We see you over here, Lions fans. Let's go. Let's get this going around the arena. Don't stop it. We're going to get it to them all the way. We're going to go again over this.
Well, the stats. The stats are important because the free throw shooting of Paris is what's cost them this game. They missed 4 free throws and only had 6. And the free throw shooting of London's kept them alive. 11 steals for Paris. Everything has just gone topsy-turvy. There's no one number you pull out there except for the free throw count. So when there's no stat, you go to a star. And the star player of all stars for London is that man there, Dekker. Sem Dekker, 14 points, 8 rebounds. But no points bigger than that 3-point bucket he just drilled to send us to overtime. Now, as you go into overtime, this is where the team that can best handle the initial situation will have the impetus. Which one gets their composure? This is the Paris team, 6 players, all played for Coach Lissalo last season. They know what it's like to be there, do it. Basketball Champions League champions. London, champions of anything that they could be champion of in the United Kingdom last season. Got to the playoffs in the EuroCup. For both teams, this is their first overtime action of this season in the EuroCup. And we call it the road to greatness. Some would call it the road to cardiac arrest, that kind of excitement. Well, Dekker will be celebrated. Win or lose. But right now, all he's thinking about is the win. You saw after he made the 3-point shot, Dekker didn't celebrate. Told everyone, calm down, let's stay focused, let's get the win. Well, there's the problem with the shot, the game clock, which needs to be at 5 minutes for the overtime period. All sorts of things reset. Most important one is the game clock. And of course, at the end of 5 minutes, if the game scores it's all tied, we do it all again. Well, the London fans, the biggest crowd in their club's history in the BKT EuroCup, have had a treat tonight, that's for sure. And after 40 minutes of action, we are no closer to knowing who will be stand alone as the leaders of Group A. Well, Paris won't be thinking about this right now. 6-point lead they threw away in the final minute because they missed the free throw short. 1 of 4 at the free throw line, 25%. Now, if these teams stay close at the end of the regular season, head-to-head will come into play if they're tied up. And because this game is 84 points apiece after regulation, that's it. Overtime points do not come into consideration. As we see that crucial bucket from Dekker. Again, that is going to be a bona fide highlight. Yeah, a few candidates for player of the game. I think that one's going to be hard to beat, especially if London win.
So the clock is right in the arena. There isn't on the stats, so we just reset it. Back right for
Well, for the players, this is actually a good moment to get composure, to pull yourself together. It's interesting in moments like this. You see how teams react. Paris players just sort of relaxed, moping around on the court. Coach Bozic he's talking to his team. He's still coaching. He's still trying to give some X's and O's. Coach Lasalo, that's the look of a man who's been through this before. He's been to overtime with this group of players, not just in general. With this group of players, he's been to overtime, and that's why he's sort of relaxed about it. For Coach Bozic, this is the first time this group will have been in this situation in the EuroCup.
time to get this action back underway. EuroCup action here in London. 5 minutes of overtime.
Well, technology is a joy to behold until it goes wrong. I think whatever the problem was has now been fixed. Ball will be tossed up, and we are on the way. And it is 84 apiece. London in possession. Morgan slips through, trying to find Al-Saini. Kratzer commits the foul. Yeah, the free throw prowess of Gabe Al-Saini will be tested once more. The pressure on the big man. It's funny, if you had to call player of the game until he missed the free throw, on his overall performance, you'd say Al-Saini. But I think Sem Dekker gets about 20 bonus points for making the three to get us to overtime. But you got to win the game. Al-Saini with the missed free throw. He doesn't miss many. He's now 5 of 6. And he's given his team the lead. Malcolm finds Yanyatan. Paris not doing much of anything right now. So Malcolm takes it into his own hands, and Collin Malcolm. He is so dangerous dribbling with his right hand. You think maybe a defender would try to force him left. But he gives his team the lead. Pressure on London now. Morgan with the big Tyson Ward on him. Morgan, Connor Morgan drives inside, turns around, jump hook, way off the mark. He wants a foul, gets nothing. Has to get back on defense. Well, I said Shorts was the closer. Will he have a chance to close out again? Because he failed in his last attempt. Had the free throws to get the win. Now he's going to have to try and do something on his own against Al-Saini. Gets inside, Shorts. Oh, what a bucket, TJ Shorts. Well, you hate to say it, but you just need to foul him. Don't let him take you to the rack, because he is drilling buckets. Olaseni has his shot blocked. Shorts in transition, upstairs, Yanutin, and that's going to be a big swing in favor of Paris. 4-point swing there, back-to-back buckets. Kratzer with the block, Yanutin with the layup. It's a 5-point lead, 90-85. Phillip. Matt Morgan contested off with the three. What a rebound. It's Connor Morgan. There's too many Morgans out here, and they're both coming up with big plays. Shorts commits his 4th foul. Well, if he picked up his 5th, that would change the complexion. There's a long way left in this overtime. One of the things that Coach Lisalo is doing to defend against London is he's put in a bigger player. Tyson Ward is who's drawn the challenge to guard Matt Morgan. And what he's doing there is to take away the 3-point shooting weapon from Morgan, so he has to go to the basket. Morgan now 1 of 7 at the free throw line. Connor Morgan, 4 of 5 at the free throw line. He goes to 10 points. Gets his team within 3. Shorts working against Phillip. Shorts going to keep this the whole 24, and there's a foul off the ball. Phillip raises an arm to the face of Yanutin. Mikhail Yanutin will get free throws. Phillip picks up his 3rd floor. Look off the ball, that right. Oh, well, I'll tell you what. That wasn't a elbow to the face. Is there Phillip saying, what, ref? Well, you just kind of just... Ref, you put his ribs in the way of my elbow. And that just gives Paris the opportunity. Said that free throw disparity would have a habit of balancing up, and he's doing that now. You know who hasn't touched the ball yet in this 4th quarter? The man who got into this overtime, the man who brought us here. Kick ball, shot clock will get reset to 14, gives London an extra 2nd. Well, we're just observers, we're spectators, we're enjoying the action. But you've got to ask yourself, why hasn't Dekker touched the basketball for London in the first 2.5 minutes of this for overtime? Morgan fouled in the act of shooting. If that's Tyson Ward, that's his 5th, and he is done. And Ward, well, his job was to take away the 3-point shot from Morgan, but he late to contest, and he is done. They're off balance, Morgan. Yeah, that's, you know, whether he sold it or not, that's a foul. Tyson Ward is done. He is out. So that taller player strategy on Matt Morgan is done, because he's replaced with Nadir Hifi. And Matt Morgan, 21 points personal with a free throw to come. And he's another one who's just quietly gone about his business. Makes a pair. Fouled in the act of shooting a 3-point shot, so he has 3 free throws. London, 19 of 22 free throw shooting. Paris, 4 of 8. But they have a 2-point lead, and we're about to go into that thing we call crunch time again. Shorts is going to take Phillip one-on-one, and Phillip is talking to him the whole time. Shorts pulls up, makes the 2. TJ Shorts lets his game do the talking. He's now got 24 points. Matt Morgan now, guarded by Malcolm, drives to the basket, wraps around, and Olaseni was there, but he couldn't pick up the pass. What a play. Well, Matt Morgan did everything right. He drew the defenders. There's the wraparound pass, but he misses his target. Al-Husseini, with the best hustle in the world, can't save the ball, and you see how much that means to Coach Lasalo as his defense comes up with the play. There's a wet spot on the floor where Al-Husseini hit the dirt to get the basketball. Now Coach Bozic begs his defense to get a stop. They trail by 4. Short is going to keep it again. Is Philip talking to him this time? No, he's not. He's just playing straight up defense. And he gets the steal, and here comes Dekker. Sem Dekker touches the ball for the first time in overtime and gets the score. The only word I say is Dekker is limping. He's carrying some kind of injury. He's grabbing that left thigh of his. Which team's defense is going to save this for them or not. Hifi, again, that's an iffy shot. I said an iffy shot. Hifi delivers. Nadir Hifi with the dagger. Morgan answers though, and Yanaton, wow. I said the fatigue kicks in. That's mental fatigue there. Mikhail Yanaton. Oh, they've called the foul on Malcolm. I don't know how they called that on Collin Malcolm. He didn't even touch him. I think it's Yanaton who's got him. Well, let's check that. I think that foul's going to be on Mikhail Yanaton. And it's important that they get this right because Yanaton's playing with 4. And he was walking off the court. He's like, whoa, no, no, no. They have given that to Collin Malcolm. Oh. Well, that's one that could be reviewed. But three-point play, the three-point bucket of Hifi, wiped out by Matt Morgan. Heroes are plenty on both sides. Both teams, the players out on their feet with fatigue, but not Nadir Hifi. He goes for the quick 3. Now, does London put the ball in the hands of Dekker, or is it going to be Matt Morgan once more? Grantham quiet in the second half. There's the man, Sem Dekker. Shot clock running down. The 3 for the lead. Sem Dekker off the mark. What a rebound! Gabe Al-Husseini rips it down and ties it up. 7 seconds left. Lions don't know when they're dead. Timeout on the floor. London 97, Paris 97. What a game we are witnessing. This has just turned into something simply spectacular.
7 seconds on the clock. For those fans new to the game of this day's time.
Dekker off the mark, but Al-Husseini with a manhandle of a rebound. Saving his team. Dekker almost gave him the lead. But Al-Husseini, who was quietly gone about his business tonight, I was going to say, on the body of work for the whole game, for me, Al-Husseini has just been simply outstanding. But for London, you know, Morgan has put the points on the board. He's got 24 points, matching Shorts for Paris. But Al-Husseini, that rebound there, hits his turn to save his team.
The 6th player in the stands.
7 seconds left on the clock in this first overtime. And why do I say first overtime? Because if Paris do not score, we're going to have a second.
97-97.
Paris basketball to inbound. Which means Copperbox Arena Your London Lions are on defense.
The referee's making sure that everything is in order at the scoring table.
Foul has been changed from the previous call.
Well, they have reviewed that call. Well, that's a big change. I thought they got that completely wrong. They called a foul on Collin Malcolm, who wasn't in the play, and instead it's Mikael Jantunen. And why is that important? Because it's his 5th. So he is out. Jantunen is gone. I think they replaced him with Bandasi. But now, it's the speed of Paris. Can they get the ball in bounds, and can they get down the court in 7 seconds or less? Shorts is off, and he's going to have to pick up speed here. He's taking his time. TJ Shorts inside, up the heave, off the mark, and we got 5 more minutes. Well, it's the game that keeps on giving. We're going to double overtime after 1. 97 points apiece.
No game finishes with a draw.
Wow. How can an overtime period give you so much drama? Paris have done everything except win this game. That man Dekker brought his team surging back. Hifi with the heroics. But then the three-point play, Jantunen with a play that he will regret till the day he retires. And in the end, the big man, Gabe Olaseni, said, let's do another 5 minutes, coach. Huge disadvantage. Now they've got players fouled out. They've got no Tyson Ward. They've got no Mikael Jantunen. London fully charged. Jordan Taylor has 4 fouls. But other than that, there's no foul trouble on this team. They can be really aggressive now. Paris, who've had every chance to win this one, now they are on the ropes. Olaseni, who has been a man mountain tonight against Kratzer for the jump ball. We're underway. Paris. How are they going to be able to struggle from here? Defensively, they are going to be at a massive disadvantage. Hifi off with the layup. Ball did not touch the rim. Shot clock running down. Shorts had the shot to win it. Didn't get it away. He's got an offensive foul. Phillip does not go for the head fake. Shorts don't ask for a coaches to challenge that. You can't challenge whether or not it's a foul. If that's Short's 5th, and I think it is, that could just about be the game, because now the star of the night for Paris is done. Great defense by Phillip. He stays down. There's the head fake. Stays down. As he pivots through, he catches Phillip in the face, and the referee calls an offensive foul. And that's why Shorts is no more. referees are reviewing. I'm not quite sure what they're reviewing. Can't overturn a foul. Can't change it from a foul to a non-foul, but they could change it from a foul to an unsportsmanlike. Philip goes in the air, and then that left arm comes through from Short. It would be harsh to make that an unsportsmanlike foul. It's definitely a foul because Philip has stayed straight up, but Short was not looking at him. Let's see what the referees have decided. And indeed, they leave it at a common foul. But more importantly than that, TJ Short is on the bench. He is fouled out. Well, the heroics he's had in each of his first 3 games, he's come up a bit short tonight. 4 Paris players have now fouled out. Short, Ward, Nguama, and Yanutin. Surely London will just be able to take this team apart in the next 5 minutes. Olaseni does not begin. He misses the opening shot. Problem now for Paris is they don't have a bona fide scorer out there. Herrera, a spot-up shooter, can't do anything. Olaseni is now a man possessed down low. Hifi can't answer, and Paris, even with 4 minutes left, a crummy. Yeah, Dekker is really struggling there. He is limping, but Paris don't have any way to exploit it against a full-powered London Lions. And Dekker, he may be limping, but he can shoot the 3-ball. And Sem Dekker now with a double-double, 16 points, 19 points, 10 rebounds. Herrera, he is no TJ Short, good player that he is. It's got to be Hifi. He's the only player who can go one-on-one. Gets inside, steps through, jump shot is off, and it's tipped home by Banjasi. Paris within 3, but London have them at their mercy. Philip throws it away. I was about to say, only foolish mistakes from London could cost them this one. That was an unnecessary turnover. Nadir Hifi tries to take Dekker on. Dekker may be limping, but he's got enough to slide 2 steps. Hifi's going to want a 3-point shot. Steps back, leans up. It's going to be off to the right. Oh, my, wow. Words cannot describe the grit that this Paris team has in them. How they are staying in this one is beyond me. Nadir Hifi with a career-high 20 points. Both teams in the century mark. Philip can't score. London need to calm down and just take the shots that's going to get them easy points. They're trying to go 1-on-5, run an offense, exploit the weaknesses that Paris have. Because Paris are just doing anything they can, and Banjasi does something special. A 7-0 run. Paris dead on their feet. Now they've got the lead again as we go to crunch time once more. Olaseni throws it away. And then Hifi kicks to the corner. Malcolm. What a game we've had here. And the foul is not called. Ball is poked out of bounds. 10 on the shot clock. Paris will retain possession. Referee is going to review this. It's a coach's review requested by Petar Bozic, head coach of London. Who will get possession here? Referee called it possession to Paris, knocked out of bounds by Matt Morgan. Coach Bozic doesn't even dare to think. Referee, don't forget now, we can't see the review. Well, that's what I say, he got away with a foul. He grabbed him on the arm, that's for sure. Now what they're saying is it's gone off the leg of Malcolm. The foul doesn't matter, the referee missed the foul. Does the ball clearly go off the leg of Collin Malcolm? If it does, they got to turn it over. But don't forget, the original call was possession Paris. It's a time for composure. Easy to say when you haven't played 45 minutes, 48 minutes. Even the London team, they haven't got anybody fouled out, but their players are gassing. Dekker is limping on the wing, although he made that huge three-point shot. The composure from Lions, though, they just crumbled turnovers just at the wrong time. Watch this from here. Watch, it's the right leg of Malcolm. Does the ball hit his leg? There's a foul, nothing called. Forget that. That is definitely gone off the leg of Malcolm. Now the referee has said, I think this one could get turned over. And what a big play that could be. Now we love the instant replay system because it helps them get the calls right. But we hate the instant replay system because they got to make sure that they get the call right. And this is a huge one. It's either London Lions possession with a 24-second shot clock, or it's Paris possession with 10 seconds of their own. And I think they're going to turn this one over. Let's see. Oh, they're staying the same way. And the thing is, it's got to be clear that that it was wrong. The original call was Paris possession. They've got to be certain that they are going to overturn that call. Well, London, I have to say, they've come back from far bigger deficits than this tonight in crunch time. Hifi now. There's no foul's been called yet. Shot clock running down. Hifi leans back, misses the three, rebound. It's Dekker. And there's that left leg. He is limping big time. Coach didn't even think about taking him out of the game though. Phillip finds Morgan. Morgan throws it off the backboard. And Matt Morgan trying to stay down a little bit. And a little bit of extra rest, maybe. He's trying to draw the foul the whole time. And the thing is, sometimes if you're just trying to draw a foul, you don't even try to score. And London, since they went up by 5 points, they've had the ball on offense 3 times in a row, and every time they've made the wrong decision. And Morgan is now limping, and this is fatigue as well. Regulation 40 minutes. Now played another 9 minutes. So 54 seconds left. Matt Morgan, by the clock, has played nearly 36 minutes tonight. He is limping, he's in trouble. He's got a fair assignment defensively. It's Hifi against Phillip. Hifi's being hounded by Tariq Phillip. Hifi is in trouble. Shot clock under 5. Now he's got the matchup against Olaseni. Gets inside the big man, gets him up and gets the travel. It's a turnover. Nadir Hifi could not get past the giant arms of Gabe Olaseni. The footwork of Olaseni is outstanding. He's sliding the whole time. And you see that left foot of Hifi sliding across the floor. That's the turnover. Now Dekker says, I've got the power. I can make it on offense for one series. Too long they've waited for this. This is the solution every time for London. Dekker goes to the rack, throws it away. Malcolm with the steal. C does not shoot it. And there, the foul. 5 seconds left. Sebastian Herrera will have free throws for Paris to steal a victory. At the end of regulation, they should have won. At the end of the first overtime, they should have won. In the second overtime, they had no hope. 4 players have fouled out. And somehow, from 5 points down, they have got free throws to ice this game. What a performance. Sem Dekker, the most reliable player, tries to pass out of the triple team, and Collin Malcolm with the steal. You won't second guess Coach Bozic for calling Dekker's number. You won't second guess Sem Dekker for trying to make the play. Now you question if Sebastian Herrera has the wherewithal to close this one out. If he makes this free throw, surely London are done. Nothing but net. Coach Bozic has a timeout, but a miracle is called for. 5 seconds left. Lions 102, Paris 106. Well, Dekker has no reason to be despondent. Without him, we wouldn't be here. We'd have been gone home. The stadium would have been emptied 20 minutes ago.
So first, let's start. Coming around. And same start, like we need somewhere here. Start. Come here. Head ball. I want this player. Flash. I want this player to set the screen. Four will set the screen. You use this one. After that, I don't care. If you want to have the corner here, open those men. Need a quick one. So, first, let's start.
Well, I don't know if the lights will stay on all night here at the Copper Box. But this is the game that has gone on now well in excess of 2.5 hours. But it has been a rare treat. 5 seconds for London to make something magical happen. Philip will get the ball in bounds. Curling round is Morgan. Catch, shot, away. It is off, and that is gonna be it. And somehow, Paris have gritted out an enormous victory. London had them at their mercy in the second overtime, but somehow this Paris basketball team have shown something special. They were down by 5 points. 4 players had fouled out, including their star TJ Shorts, and yet somehow they scratched and scraped, and they put London to the sword. The Lions go down for the first time this season. Paris stand alone atop Group A in the BKT EuroCup. Well, both teams assemble at half court. One despondent, heads hanging, one jubilant. Jubilation on the face of the Paris Basketball Club, and that coach there, Thomas Lissola. What a story, what a career he is plotting for himself. That is a huge win, and he knows that. That's a statement victory, that is, because his team showed that they could do something special against all odds. Final score, London Lions 102, Paris Basketball 106.
A big word for our fans tonight, our biggest ever crowd, 6,152.
It's a special crowd. We appreciate everybody coming out. We fought hard. We'll see those guys again, so it's a good deal.
And ready for the next one now with Jordan Taylor. Please give it up for your captain tonight, Jordan Taylor!
The biggest home crowd in London Lions history, over 6,000. Treated to something special, and we can only have one magic moment, and what else is it going to be? But Dekker sending us to overtime. Sem Dekker, ice in his veins with your magic moment. Well, the stats tell a story, and the story's told at the free throw line. Paris, only 6 made free throws, but they had 2 at the end that closed the game out. 14 steals for Paris, 20 turnovers for London, but they had 25 assists to cancel that out. 3-point shooting really hurt London, 25%. Paris not much better, but they did make 4 extra. Leading scorers, Matt Morgan, 26 for London, 24 points for TJ Shorts. Rebounders, Gabe Olaseni, what a game he had, 15 points, 11 boards, but in a losing cause. Tariq Phillip, 9 assists, quietly came up with almost a double-double. Shorts with 6 dimes of his own, the leading individual player. And he will be the BKT EuroCup player of the game. Career high 5 steals for TJ Shorts as well. And even though he fouled out, he couldn't help the team finish this one with the victory. His contribution, including his first made 3-point basket of the season, was crucial, and he is your player of the game.
I'm here with TJ Short from the Paris basketball team. TJ, 24 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 6 steals. Incredible stat line, but what can you say about your team here this evening?
First of all the honor, all the glory to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for just allowing me to play this game. It's a blessing every time I step on the court. But it's incredible. Every single guy stepped up tonight. We had 3 guys foul out, guys playing big minutes from top guy to bottom guy. I can call out every guy that stepped on the court and think of big plays that they made to win this game. That's a tough team in the London Lions. It took us double overtime. I don't know, it's a good win.
You're the last team in Group A that are 4-0 now, so how does that set you up for Promety now next week?
I mean, we got to approach it like another game. Obviously, we're grateful for this win here. We got another French League game now that we're going to focus on, and then when the time comes for EuroCup again, we'll change our focus and get ready for the next one.
Well done tonight, TJ.
Those steals were terrific as well. Let's hear from Coach Lisola. What a night by him.
I'm here with Coach Isalo. Coach, a 106-102 victory, double overtime. What an incredible game. What set you apart in that second overtime?
I'm like still speechless about the performance of the guys, because we were in the ropes a couple of times, especially in the very bad third quarter, and then fourth quarter to come back. We already had the game very close to sealed, and an incredible shot by Dekker in a situation where we couldn't foul even if we wanted to. So it was nice play design. And then same situation, again up in the first overtime, and to have that taken away says a lot about the character, says a lot about the mental fortitude of our guys, and I'm extremely proud of them.
talking about mental fortitude, you had 4 players foul out at the end of that game. How did that play into your mind when you went into that second overtime, when TJ fouled out right at the beginning of the second overtime?
Well, we were just looking for live bodies from the bench who was still left and who was a little bit in a rhythm, and I'm very happy we found a lineup that worked really nicely and was able to generate some shots, but most of all, those stops that we talked about before the game.
Well done tonight, Coach. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well done.
Well, when the head coach is speechless after a win, how are we supposed to come up with words to describe it? An outstanding performance by his team. As he said, 1 through 12, everybody contributed. Every player that stepped on that floor gave them something positive. Speaking of positive, can Coach Bozic take some positive away from that loss?
I'm here with Coach Bozic. Coach, what an absolutely incredible game, double overtime, but what pushed them to win on in the end of that game?
I mean, we came up short on the end a little bit. You know, we made some mistakes in the end, have some defensive lapses again, but overall I'm very proud and happy how my team responded tonight and played, fight through the end, didn't give up. So, you know, we'll see this team again later in the season. Hope it's going to be other way around.
Commiserations, Coach.
Well, in their short rivalry, London against Paris, neither team has won at home yet. London will be home to keep that going when they go to Paris later this season. The shot zone, 3-point shooting hurt them, although in the end, 8 of 32, they're off their normal pace, but when you score 102 points, whether you make threes or not, no difference. Plus that huge bonus at the free throw line. But what really hurt them was their turnovers, 20 of them, and they paid the price with a defeat. As the highlights roll, this is a game that if you want to just go back and watch a single EuroCup game, you can watch this one over and over again. It had everything. Massive plays, massive momentum swings, and also huge gut check. And it has to be said that in the end, it was Paris basketball that had just a little bit of extra toughness that gave them the win. Ultimately, Lions tried to come up with the heroics once too often. Dekker, then Olaseni, but then it was the roll-up, the backup players for Paris that took them over the line. And Nadir Hifi with that jump shot that came out of nowhere gives them the victory. Paris go home the winner. Look at the standings. Paris now top Group A, 4-0. The very dangerous Hapoel Shlomo Tel Aviv in the background, undefeated as well with 3 games. Then you've got Besiktas and London. And we look at Group B. All the Group B games are being played tomorrow night. Gran Canaria, the standout team of Group B, reigning champions. London, we mentioned that they're 3-1. Well, in next week they go to Hapoel. What a game that will be. London at Hapoel. Not sure where that game's going to be played yet. Well, it's been an outstanding night of action. Paris basketball, the victors. The BKT EuroCup road to greatness continues. From me, bye for now.
dedicated EuroCup in association with